welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Reed to throw. He's got him. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's got it down the middle. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Run inside. It's Edwards. Plows through the defense. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. On the run, it's Lacy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QBs thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Fires to the middle. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of the tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Lacy. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Might be changing the route. A run for the quarterback. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
On the play. He's now second and goal.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Steps away. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Creates a little space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looks as if he's going to run it. Here's a little room there. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
and just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Direct snap. It's Owens. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Snap it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Ocean from the wideout. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Cook. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the red zone, it's Lacy. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space, it's Owens. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And it's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do right away?
Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. The run inside. It's Lacey. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State, taking on the number 9 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it in. It's Odom. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, it's picked off. That's That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took...
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Takes it the other way. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Quick completion on the out. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And you've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. There he goes! They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the ground, it's Edwards. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like the ground game.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense, and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
Could be an alley. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The handoff as they run the counter play here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Edwards. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success worrying this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Throwing Reed. Under fire. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right?
And, guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. The run inside. It's Lacy. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Bender.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Escapes the pressure to his right. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 score points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Got a little grass. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Slithers into space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here they come. One last chance and they've got to have a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.